People must think we're crazy. I mean, we definitely are. I'm Natalie. I'm a snowboarder and athlete from Ottawa and just competed at Apik Fest this weekend.
Could you tell me more about the Apik competitions? What is it and how is it?
Yeah, Apik is a really cool competition in Montreal. It's downtown on Saint Denis in the Latin district. They close the whole street, which is so cool for us riders. I think it's really rare for us to get that kind of experience. Snowboarding and skiing is not the most accessible sport, especially for spectators to buy a lift pass, come up to watch. It's not easy. To have something where people who have never even seen this before, they're walking by with their phones and thinking like, what is happening, is really cool. And it's a rail jam concept. So there's a whole run of rails on this big scaffolding set up, and we're kind of just throwing our best tricks and hucking our bodies onto metal objects and off of metal objects. And then people are watching and cheering, and we're doing it for to push our riding, ride with the best riders, and win some prize money.
Can you share the story behind your decisions to take up snowboarding? Is there an anecdote that captured the essence of that decision?
Yeah, so I started snowboarding when I was like 12 or 13, and I used to play hockey before. And so I had to kind of make a decision eventually which sport to choose. And I always wanted to be an athlete. I was kind of natural at a lot of, I guess, more normal like team sports. Snowboarding, I wasn't a natural. It was really hard, but something about it, it was hard, but I wanted to get better at it. It wasn't like, oh, it's hard, I just want to quit at this. I was like, I'm not good at this, but I want to be good at it. So I kept just going all in on it, trying and going for it, and then actually walked away from snowboarding for many years until last year's Apik Fest. The decision to come back was partially based off that they had equal prize money, which was really cool for the competition, but also I had just fallen back in love with the sport and really wanted to push myself. And then I had so much fun last year that I decided that I wanted to compete and snowboard full time again, and now this is my first full season back.
What deeply personal goal or inspirations drive you in this competition?
I would say to ride my best and live up to my potential and have a good time. But I would be lying if I didn't say I love winning and I hate losing. And I really do like the feeling of that, like the pressure that I put on myself and how I overcome it. Sometimes people are at the top and they're like, just have fun. But for me, it is fun to have the pressure. People watching you and being like, I need to perform right now.
You said something really funny about that when I filming you at the windows. Maybe the people think we are crazy.
Yeah, people do. I imagine I was going down and I was seeing people who were walking by, especially during the day before everyone was there at night, and they were just taking out their phones and just filming what is happening. Honestly, yeah, I think maybe we must be a little bit crazy.
I think so. From the initial descent to the final moments in the competition, could you give us throughout the chronological storyline of your experience, highlighting and the key aspects of each stage?
I got to the competition and checked in. I did an interview with CBC, and once that happened, I started talking about it, and I was there and I was seeing the setup. I think I kind of switched into competition mode. Once practice started, I think I had a really good practice, and I was able to watch all the other riders and kind of see where I was stacking up with practice. I was really happy with my riding. I was having a lot of fun, and then I was in qualification heat 2, so we got to watch heat 1, see what some of the people were doing. I just need to land. We need to land, girls.
Because it's way. Yeah, just stay on our feet.
Yeah. Oh. In qualification heat 2, I ended up winning the qualifications. I had a really fun time. The whole concept was to put together your best line, which kind of plays in my favor. I think put together multiple things in one row rather than just do one best trick. That built a lot of confidence going into finals. Finals changed the format a little bit, so it was basically just a best trick contest, which wasn't necessarily my favorite concept, but that's how competitions go. They're all going to be different, and it changed it up. So I started trying a trick on the rainbow that was I guess a more dangerous. It's a trick that I can do any day, first run in the park.
What is the name?
Back 3 out of the top of the rainbow, but it was really difficult on the rainbow because one, it's really high up, so it's high consequence. After taking a few falls on it, I really decided with the rest of my season coming up, it might not be worth taking a really big crash on that. So I just kind of focused with my last run on just doing something styly and doing something that just felt good. Just happy overall with my riding. I think I was a little bit frustrated in finals. I definitely got in my head about, what could I do to pass you know, people and like, should I do this trick or not? But at the end of the day, I'm like happy overall with the day and how it ended up. Everyone rode really well. Everyone was like in good energy. Everyone got along really well, and everyone was pushing each other, and that's all you can ask for from these events.
Possible like to put you on microphone during a competitions or in general like practice? You think it's possible?
Yeah, it could be fun. I feel like there's less communication than like in team sports, but like, yeah, you get like the high fives, like what we're talking about and the behind the scenes. It would be fun, yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
Let's get it. So next time.
Yeah.
Thanks so much, Natalie.
Oh, thanks.
Let's go. Cut.